So, I mean, my thoughts on the U.S. government giving out free money to everyone. Short term, it's good, but it's just a band aid on the problem. And I don't think the American people are willing to swallow to swallow the better medicine and not kick the can down the road by putting a band aid on the problem, but taking the pain up front for the next couple of years, could be 2 years or even 5 years, to not have the same issue long term. Because the issue is we keep printing money and the money keeps getting devalued. It keeps getting worth less and less. And we have so much debt on the balance sheet. So giving out more money, I mean, how do you give out more money when you have so much debt? It means you have to print even more money, getting even more in debt. I mean, the best way to put it is imagine you're broke, right? Imagine that you're an individual, you broke, you have no money, and then you offer to give money to somebody. Like unless you're a magician and you can print your own money or counterfeit or whatever. I mean, that's just a bad. That's just not common sense. But that's what the government is doing. It's broke, it's in debt, has no money, but because they're the government, they can print their own money. So while the American people want free money to get out of tough times, I mean, I do understand. I mean, if we're going to have possibly 20% unemployment, I mean, I definitely do see where people are coming from, right? If you're unemployed right now, you don't care about the government's debt. You're telling the government, hey, print more money. Print money like you never print money before, right? So from that perspective, I do understand where an American person who's going through a tough time, maybe you worked in the airline industry, maybe you worked in a restaurant or bar, and you don't know how you're going to make money for the next few months or get by. And maybe, but I mean, most places in America, I think, I'm not sure if everywhere has done this, but most places, there's like here in Maryland, where I'm based, the governor of Maryland has said that nobody can require anybody to pay rent or a mortgage right now. And they can't charge you any late fees or any interest for not paying because we're going through a crisis right now. So at least when it comes to a place to live, oh, and also no landlord can evict somebody right now. So if you have no money because of work or whatever, you should at least have a place to live. But maybe somebody else, some of the people had other issues. So the main thing is really having money for groceries and food. But I mean, in terms of really getting through that, it's tough. I don't think, honestly speaking, I don't think the American people want to do the right decision because, I mean, they're going through tough times. People think about themselves rather than thinking about the collective as a whole. So, because the right solution should be not to print more money, but when people are going through tough times and they see Trump is offering money, I mean, nobody's going to say no. They're going to say, yeah, print that money, give us $1,000 a month for everybody in our house so we can do whatever we need to do to survive. So it's really kind of everybody's thinking about themselves surviving rather than the collective surviving, which ironically is almost kind of the selfish thing to do as opposed to altruism, even though the government or the Fed is thinking like an altruist. But anyway, that's kind of my take on it. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.